What the fuck, nigga? Yeah. Bi-coastal woman looking for some Philly dick. My new one's waist is figure lift. It's all good till the tension hit. And then the heart start pounding and the feet start working. Put my face in a mask when they feet not working. The plug is in New Orleans serving out the pot like gumbo. They haven't seen as many times as 09, Drew Brees. Watch she unload and knock a couple heads off the totem pole. We told poles like flag races. Niggas told lines, but I told them choose a side. I ain't got patience. Top dog trying to find what's a duck worth. Give a bird to my pup and watch him go at it like puppy child. Now up and now. Up the score how? We up by a couple thou. The Maritime Hotel, I took a bitch down a towel. I had worked out when sour diesel was allowed and blacked the whole block out like Don coming back to town. Philly. Yeah. For real. Alright. For real. Ticking time bomb, any second dime will blow. Sipping fine wine, Prosecco is for the hoes. Dressed inside my married profession, I whistle quietly. Can't rest surprised I sit on the bed idly. Mindful anymore, I can't ruin this moment. Number one prize, but I slaughter all my opponents. The onus is on me. Drinks is on me. She telling me that she child, but the body is still tea. Please believe me if I said it, I mean it. Regrets are feeling for the dead and I'm very alive. Exceptionals run through me, they want a piece of the pie. Y'all niggas don't want change, y'all want to even the odds. Y'all know about war, y'all know peace of mind. And slaughtering kids, I'm a martyr for this. Y'all part of the problems, I'm gonna be part of the fix. I'm gonna be part of the preachy themes, remind me of my witty dreams. Jump shot broke, I found my hope in selling dirt. You might have looked great, baby, that pink dress should make you work. Sometimes I get lost in myself, I need to snap back to reality. Niggas in my comments talking about some formality. If my words bother you, then you not the audience. Look around the party and ask, am I a part of this? I'm in my exclusionary era, I'm dark woke. Crackers on the timeline making memes about American Pope. I laugh still, but I promise it's a different joke. Mirrors on exist in their homes reflecting a difficult task. She walk past with her ass, I give it a smack and we laugh. Then the reservation at 7, baby it's 6.5. We gon' make it on time, but baby you gotta get ready. Relax, Damo, you already know that it's slow and steady. You're moving heady.
We ain't talking about Nathan, bro.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Good morning, good morning, good morning.
I'm on stream.
All I want to tell you is when you got nothing left, give all you got.
You did that.
Good morning. All I want to tell you is when you got nothing left, give all you got.
Wild out, baby, come here, don't you wild out. No, I'm the go like I'm Rallo. All of the work that I put in's in the background like a shadow. Tryna front, I don't follow. All of your words are so hollow. Asking me what do I think? I'ma give all I got.
I'ma give all I got.
I'ma give all I got. I'ma give all I got.
Let me go though, let me go though, let me go though, let me go though. Got a thing, these blows like I'm Gojo. On my chain is Obsidian logo. If you fucking with 4, I go loco. On the apes and the fucking bonobos. Why you talking my name when I stay out the motherfucking way, man? I guess you need promo. Know what she go all on me, I'm knowing they want me to stop, so I pause for the photo. This Obsidian darker than Popo. This she fucking with key, it's a no-go. No, I keep me a motherfucking info. I ain't never been into the FOMO. Yeah, I get to the money and fuck on these hoes, but I'm guessing that's something you know though. Ain't no goddamn bot, no robo. Hit his chest, hit him right in this. Yeah.
I know why it's Sharpe, chat. Because Kyle downstairs watching TV. This stream choppy. Get it? This shit is dumb choppy. What the fuck? Kyle, go upstairs, nigga. all this internet being used. And this shit looks stupid. Huh? No. I watching Love I fuck on the stream. Shout out to the dono.
Whoopin' Allen NCAA Wiley cross-headed. And a stream, what a great night and birds play on Thursday, I'm a twerk.
The birds do play on Thursday. You gonna twerk, that's homosexual. You have no reason to twerk ever, twin. To be honest with you. I don't know what's going on. This shit choppy as fuck. Damn. What the fuck going on, man? What the hell going on? This shit is choppy as a bitch, twin. Yo, turn that TV off. Yo, bro, I gotta turn my phone off the Wi-Fi. Tell me watch on the phone like a real nigga and let you cook, bro. In stream and just join VC. No, bro, I already started stream, bro. I made a thumbnail and all that, bro. I already made a thumbnail, bro. We here, bro. Talking about some, bro. I should just join. I don't want to join VC. I want to separate myself from you niggas. Actually, great fit. You have bad taste in outfits.
Here comes the money.
Great fit means you have bad taste in outfits, my nigga. I'm wearing a hat and a do-rag, Diamonds Prince. This is dummy for VC is crazy. Homies Eshual. How bad they're eating some eats. I don't know what's going on Wi-Fi, yo. Do I gotta pay the bill again? I just paid it. I feel like I be paying bills and I gotta pay them again. How come bills always getting paid, chat? Yeah, has the Wi-Fi even out yet? I don't know what's going on. Know what's funny, bro? The pod's already uploaded. Boy. Let me close out apps. Trying to figure out the fuck going on, man. The same shit was happening when I was on Omar stream the other day. I thought it was still good colors and shit. No, it's definitely the color palette is definitely a palette for sure. The color palette is definitely a palette, 1000%. 1000%. It's a color palette. Do these colors go together? No. Yeah, I mean, you know what I'm saying? I really owed y'all a stream because I ain't streamed in like, I don't know, 2 weeks or so. So it's really me just coming in this vibe. Yeah, I mean, catch a vibe stream, man. Catch a vibe stream, man. Get this little vibe stream, you know what I'm saying? Get it going. Hopefully the Wi-Fi evens out. I don't know what's going on. I done turned the Wi-Fi off my phone. We done turned the TV off in the background. No, it's evening it out a little bit. No, it's evening it out. Oh yeah, no. Yeah, it's evening out, chat. All right, no, we thorough. The fit sucks. Good. It's not mad choppy. Thank you. All right, chat. Now that we got that out the way. I don't know what Kyle was watching back there. He was watching some scary shit. Huh? Kyle, it be 12 o'clock at night, 12:30, and Kyle be like, oh, let's watch something scary. He a real nigga, I guess. I guess they make you a real nigga. I ain't gonna lie, listen, the time get past 9 p.m., I'm like, guess what? No content that might have a jump scare in it at all. That includes your girlfriend's Instagram story. Not watching that shit. Bitch pop up on screen, I'm gonna go, fuck out of here, nigga. None of that, nigga. Don't do none of that this late at night. I don't need that in my diet. But no, listen, we just got done doing. Cat's been killing the fuck out the mic. Oh, now the mic bad. What the fuck? Everything this bad, bro. I can't win for. Oh no, the mic sound good thorough. Oh, the mic sound thorough. Oh, the mic sound thorough, bro. You know what I mean, it is what it is. The cat's just back there bothering Kyle because he eating food. The mice. The cat been killing the fuck out the mice. No, bro. They just, you know what I mean? I took a nap at an awful time. Now I'm up. RIP to my school schedule. Kyle just threw a cat. He did just throw a cat. But the cat bothering him. He trying to eat food. You don't realize Appa's a fat ass bitch. Let me tell you something about Appa. All right. Appa does not give a fuck about when the last time he ate. He don't give a fuck about when the last time you ate. Appa see food, he get food. And that bothers me because we've had mice, and he don't be like, I see mice get mice. So it's like, bro, like, you a fake demon. Style this fake demon shit you on. Like, you either a demon all the time or not. While like he in a 2005 50 Cent music video. Cause I'm hip hop, yo. I am hip hop. You know what I mean?
That's why this man is a star in the making. That's what it got.
That's why, nigga. I'm a star in the making. Nigga, stop playing.
That's why this man is a star in the making. That's what it got.
That's why it is, nigga. Fuck out of here. You know what I mean? How we doing it tonight, man? How we doing it? You know what I mean? What we doing? What we doing? What we doing? Fuck. Okay. All right. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the stream. Said who going tonight? I have not gone tonight, but as soon as I get on stream, I'm beating the fuck out my dick. I can't even lie to y'all. I'm gonna beat the fuck out this cock. This, you know what I mean? I'm not gonna lie. I only have a cock when it's time to goon. Any other time I got a dick, but when I'm gooning, it's a cock. Because gooning does feel like, jerking off does feel like I'm not gonna lie, if I had to think about who invented jerking off, it was a white man. A white man definitely invented jerking off. That was a cracker. For sure. 100%. Like a black man, I just don't feel like would have like the time to do something. My can start a poll on YouTube. We got no power for real. I don't even know how to fix that for you, twin. I don't even know how to fix that. How do I fix that? I want to give y'all power, bro. My eyes don't got no power, yo. My fault. My eyes really just here for like the look of it all, for like the aesthetics.
Here comes the money.
Princess Emily never missed. What the fuck is you watching, bro? What is you watching? Speaking of that, hold on. I saw Omar Omizi. He made a video on what's his name? Aiden Ross, talking about how he got tricked by Trump again. I kind of wanted to watch it. So that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna watch the Omar video.
Can I tell you guys something? Now that I look back on it, I really, really wish I
Also, covering up Omar in his own reaction is so funny. Covering up Omar in his own video is so fucking hilarious. It's actually the funniest thing I could have possibly did. Being like, no, Omar, actually, this is my video now.
into like politics. Now that I look back at it, it's like, damn, like so many people just tie me to it, and now it's just like no matter what, they don't even get to know who I am because they don't like even want.
I was really just bored in the crib and decided to fire the stream. No, wallahi, bro. Bro, we did 2 pods and I was like, no one thing. I got one more left in me. I got one more left in me.
Can I tell you guys something? Now that I look back on it, I really, really wish I never got into like politics. Now that I look back at it, it's like, damn, like so many people just tie me to it, and now it's just like no matter what, they don't even get to know who I am because they don't like even want to. Oh, you did this shit with Trump. You know what I'm saying? Like, and I really, really understand other people's side. And as I'm getting older, I'm just like seeing like, I just don't think I'll ever care enough again for any other politician ever in the future. Just because it's like, at the end of the day, bro, like humans, we're all humans, you know?
This is such a crazy statement, and people are not talking about this enough. During last year,
we gotta talk about we gotta talk about how well moisturized Omar Lisby whenever he hop on camera.
We're all humans, you know?
this is such a crazy statement.
This nigga Omar be moisturizing the fuck out his lips every time he hop on camera, chat. I ain't gonna lie to y'all. You can see the grease pumping off his lips right now. This shit is crazy. Also, here's the funny part. I know Omar getting money. This nigga never getting a haircut. I've never seen it. Like, I know Omar getting paid. I know for a fact that Omar Omizi is getting money. This nigga does not believe in clippers, barbers, scissors of any kind. This nigga just hop on, yeah, man, he just be like, yeah, I'm here. Look at, yo, look how seasoned his lips look, my nigga. Them shit seasoned. Y'all love Omar, y'all, I swear.
Statement, and people are not talking about this enough. During last year's election and overall political cycle, influencers were used heavily in order to endorse different politicians in order to get their narratives out there to a younger, more impressionable, and honestly, less studied audience. Whether it be Andrew Schultz, Joe Rogan, the Nelk Boys, or now Aiden Ross, people's
hold on, we gotta stop. Nigga said I could put the lips to use. Be for real.
What that mean, nigga?
What you mean by that, bro? What you mean? What you gonna do to my dog lips, my nigga? What you gonna do?
What that mean, nigga?
What we doing?
influence was getting used and honestly exploited in order to get their messages out to the masses. Now, the tricky thing about the types like Aiden Ross is that he does not understand the level of influence that he has. He constantly promotes these people and puts them in different positions to his audience, and then when the thing no longer suits him, then he abandons them wholeheartedly. He'll go super hard on this thing for months and months and months, you know, pushing this in his life, pushing this on his audience who is young and impressionable, and then later on, he'll just drop it like it's a bad habit. Kind of like that Toy Story meme that I don't want to play with you anymore. And overall, that's fine and dandy. He's rich, he can move on to the next thing. He has time, space, finances, and opportunity to just pivot out of it. But for the young and impressionable—
Real quick, before I ever get any comments on this video real fast. Before I give any commentary on this video, is these behind Omar? Y'all see these shits right here? Is that two lightsabers behind my dog head? What does my dog have behind his head right now? Is that two lightsabers? Why is he getting spit roasted? One in the front, one in the back by two lightsabers. All right, let's keep watching them. My fault.
Audience, they are left with the damages done by somebody that they look up to heavy.
I love watching a culture vulture spiral. You made your move. You put your flag in the sand. Now you facing all the backlash. Now you want to backpedal. Nah, stay with your man. Don't let a rich kid fool you. All he gives a about is money. You know what it is? He's losing the black dollar. He's losing the black fan. All these companies, everybody knows how important the black dollar is. No matter how much shit they talk on us, they know how important the black dollar is, how important the black vote is, whatever you want to, any field, the black blank, put it in there, it's important, it matters, okay? So what he's doing is, he's backpedaling, realizing maybe the subs ain't is what they used to be, or the influence isn't what it used to be, or too many people are calling me racist, and this, that, and the third. My manager had these racist remarks. I'm not cool with Kai no more. I'm not cool with Speed no more. Yeah, that black impact get weird, right?
Seeing as to how he's one of the biggest streamers in the world, and seeing
real quick, hold on. Is Omar making the same three? Is this video on a loop down here? No, it's not on a loop. I thought that video was on a loop for a second. I'm like, is Omar not even reacting to this shit in real time? I thought it was on a loop.
Yeah, that black impact get weird, right?
Seeing as to how he's one of the biggest streamers in the world, and seeing as to how streaming and content creation is getting more serious in the mainstream industry, it would make a lot of sense for Donald Trump and other politicians to be looking at the likes of Aiden Ross to go on to their platforms in order to spread their message. Now, this is no small feat. On one side, it puts legitimacy behind the content creator and the content creator economy as a whole, saying that, hey, we are here, we are taking over new media, we are something to actually be respected and talked about. And two, from the content creator's perspective. It's an opportunity for you to show your young audience who you really are. Can you live up to that level that they're trying to bring you to, the seriousness that you want to convey to people, and what you are going to do with your independent media platform. A lot of times content creators and audience people criticize the mainstream media because they don't take things seriously enough or they are not objective, etc., etc. But Adin Ross understood the severity and level of this platform that he has.
August 5th, which is next Monday, I have a stream with the President Donald Trump. We've been working on this for weeks, months. It's officially locked in. We will have a live stream with President Donald Trump. This could be by far one of the most important streams I've ever done in my life.
And with knowing the potential gravity of this situation, I mean, literally, you could swing votes here. Adin Ross would take this seriously, right? He's going to ask questions, give pushback, you know, get him to talk about pressing issues and pressing matters, you would think, right?
And then as soon as the other half of the stream, you're going to notice it's going to switch to straight fun stuff. You're going to see a bunch of different segments that him and I planned. We're going to react. I'm not going to say the other segments I planned. It's going to be straight fun stuff, straight cracking jokes, straight.
I wish Don would have mentioned his day. Bro, I'm not gonna lie, bro. It's fucking me up too, chat. I ain't gonna lie to y'all. Like, I got real commentary that I'm waiting to give because I want to hear what Omar's opinion is. I think I can guess what his opinion is, but his lips is mad distracted. Them shits is too well seasoned. It's like, what you trying to show us? What you want us to know about them lips, my nigga?
Normal stuff, bringing out the fun in President Trump. That's the whole goal I envision.
Oh,
yeah.
Okay.
See, I would love to even get him to hop on Monkey with me. I would love to. I'm gonna actually bring that up tonight. I didn't even think about that. I have a friend who's currently being treated unfair by her. He's a rapper named Young Thug.
Yeah.
And I was just.
I heard that actually.
Yeah. I just was wondering if there's a way that we can make sure he gets treated fair. That's all.
So I've heard about him.
Really hard-hitting journalism right there. Now, look, I don't have a problem with Adin Ross playing silly games or somewhat humanized.
Nigga asked, am I sober? It's 12:48 a.m. and I'm on stream about nothing. You think I'm sober, my nigga? Be honest. Be honest, my nigga. Be honest.
Donald Trump. I do, but I don't have a problem with that. If he were to ask the real questions and if he was to have a real interview, if he gave real criticisms, got real stories, gave pushback, all that stuff like that, then I believe that this would be an okay thing. But I remember consuming the interview, and to be quite honest with you, he pulled numbers, 560,000 views. He gave him a Rolex. He gave him a Tesla, a Cybertruck that was wrapped, and he asked them lightweight questions, let him get his rhetoric off, and then played a game of say one word about this person. Hey, the reason why I'm so critical on these content creators is because they don't understand the power that they have. That interview that Trump did with Adin Ross swung a lot of votes. It played a very pivotal role in the election. Same thing with the Andrew Schultz and the Joe Rogan podcast interview that he had. Trump even acknowledges these things.
So
you know what's funny? I've when the election first happened last year, I did a podcast where I talked about did podcasters, did streamers, did creators stream the election for Trump, like swing the election. And I've come to like a standpoint of like, I don't think they swung it. I think that those podcasters and those streamers were opportunists, and it was indicative of how America was already leaning. I don't think they swung anything, which is weird to say because I know that's like the common knowledge of like, I think that's where we think that so many young men and so many young voters got swung by these events. But I truly think that their influence is not that large. I think that their influence is only to I think their influence only goes as much as the audience had already shifted. Like I think the Andrew Schultz's, I think the Adin Ross of the world, their audience have already shifted conservative. Their audience have shifted to the MAGA party. And I think them having them on was a shrewd business move more than anything. But I don't think that it convinced anybody to go vote for Trump. And I think that concept, as much as we explored it over the last almost year now, the election was almost a year ago. It was in November, has been explored to its end. But I do think that it's overblown. America as being shown by the current political climate, is a fascist country. And not just in the sense of like, we're calling every single fucking person we don't like a Nazi and a fascist, but in the sense of that MAGA and the Conservative Party is pro-authoritarianism. They're pro it. They're pro-propaganda. Like, I don't think that these influencers, these streamers, these podcasters played as big as a role in the actual election that we give them credit for. And yes, Lynn, it was only a year ago. Nigga, the election was what? In November, nigga? It was damn near a year ago.
I have a son who's very smart and tall, Baron. He knows all about you. He knows about guys I never heard of. He said, Dad, you don't know how big they are. They're big. You know, he told me how big. I said, who the hell is he? Like Ross. I did. He said, Dad, he's a great guy. I mean, guys that are doing, it's a whole new world out there.
It's a different world. And
but, you know, I'm on TikTok now.
Congratulations.
And I've done really well.
Somebody asked in chat, do they not groom their audience? Half of the reason they tapped into the Rogan setters because they enjoy their takes on those things. I think that the Rogans and the Schultzes and the Aiden Ross is I think is a slightly different, but I think the Rogans and the Schultzes were already leaning right. At minimum, they were centrist. Like, I know for a fact Rogan was like the ultimate centrist for sure. Like, don't get caught up in him being Yang Gang and a Bernie bro damn near a decade ago. Don't get caught up in Andrew Schultz being like adjacent to hip hop. These guys were centrists at best, but what happens is extreme wealth come their way. And what happens to white people when they get extremely wealthy is they become conservative fiscally, but also society. Also, when it comes to our society, they become conservative, and that happens to these niggas. So I think Aiden Ross, maybe you can say that, but I think Aiden Ross is a grifter. I think Aiden Ross noticed the tides were shifting and said, "Oh, I can just go do this now because I'm white. I'm white at the end of the day. I'm still a cracker. I can go dip my toe inside this bag whenever I want because I'm white."
No, but you know the crazy. Have you seen the numbers? Billions of hits. It's crazy.
I'm sure TikTok's a wild application.
And I've gone up 30 points. A Republican is always down 30 with young people.
Trump is my best moment. The fact that I even if it's at 0.01%, Alex, the fact that I had a little bit to do with the election is crazy. And the fact that I got the president on a live stream. Nobody's done it live. Yeah. Nobody. I was the first one to do them live.
You have influence, but you need to use it wisely. And this is the problem that I have with Aiden Ross, the Nelk Boys, and other content creators of the likes. Yeah, it's cool that you have the power to literally sway an election. That's perfectly fine and dandy. I would question and ask.
Niggas got so upset about wokeness and cancel culture, they turned into victims of conservative propaganda 100%. 100%. Like, these niggas, like, what happened was they started, like, Trump and the Conservative Party has always leaned on this free speech aspect of their party of like we share the right to say we share the right to say what we want to say. But then what happened is Trump got in office and they realized, oh shit, he's actually against free speech. He's actually a dictator. He's actually all about authoritarianism. These are things that he spoke about. Trump is the same nigga. And I've said this every time I get a chance. Trump is the same nigga who, during his campaign, said he would silence his political opponents. He said this shit. He said it out loud. He said the quiet part out loud. But these niggas don't care about that. Why? Because it was never about the actual stances or the points. It was about, I'm white. Like, it was about, I'm white.
Have you done your due diligence on these parties? Or do these parties know about you, know about the influence that you have, and are using you to be manipulated? I think the question is quite clear. Less than a year later, Aiden Ross is already backtracking on some of his stances on Donald Trump, which would seem to be marking, to me, the start of another situation in which Aiden Ross allowed somebody to come on his live stream, manipulate him to get to his massive audience, to push their ideologies, push their rhetoric, and get their shit off. You know, kind of like how FaZe Bang Banks and the Crypto Bros did when they came on his platform to push big crypto, like how some of the rappers do. They used his platform, manipulated him, and then ran off with the bag. Donald Trump will be no different, and you can see that by Aiden Ross backtracking on some of his stances.
You know, I love Trump, but he did say no new wars, and I don't fuck with that. So we gotta, no real shit. We need world peace in the world.
Why do you switch up like that?
Listen, man, I
love Trump.
I would love to talk about that in person. I think I'm gonna make a.
I'll set it up.
You know what's funny? You know what's funny? It will be interesting because I know Aiden Ross is Jewish, and I'm not saying that all Jews are Zionists, but Aiden Ross being a conservative Jew in America tells me that he would be pro-Israel, right? Like, am I wrong for assuming that a conservative Jew in America would be pro-Israel? And the war that he's speaking of is Trump funding the genocide that's happening to Palestine and Gazians. I won't call them Gazians because I erased their history and their culture, but two Palestinians, and also him starting him bombing or giving money to Iran. But it's not a war. It's literally genocide. So it's interesting for him to be like, I'm against war, when like you are a conservative Jew. And I'm not saying this to be anti-Semitic, but I'm saying, like, realistically speaking, you should be all about Trump giving money to Israel. That should be like your biggest cause. It's so weird how they backtrack, and like your political stance doesn't even hold up against things you previously stated out your own mouth. It doesn't hold up.
You are this year. White House streaming still this year, but I don't know. I would love for it to happen. I got invited within the next couple weeks to go to the White House and stream, but like, bro, I don't fucking know, bro. Honestly, I'm gonna be real with you guys. Like, I actually don't know if I want to even. I just don't want to be in that politics shit at all, bro. But like, it's such an honor to go to the White House. You know what I mean? But like, bro, fuck, bro. I'm gonna wait.
This seems to be a pattern developing with Aiden Ross. One where he meets a guy who he idolizes, looks up to, gets really, really enamored with, platforms him to his young and impressionable audience. And then after learning more about them, or maybe promises not fulfilled, or I don't know, seeing a different perspective, he decides to backtrack on some of those stances. You remember his whole Andrew Tate saga that he went through a couple years ago?
Andrew, you know, you actually helped me stop masturbating, because every time that I would masturbate, I would think of you. And I'd be like, nah.
I want you to know that this right here, low key forgot we're watching the Omar video. He had opened his most lips in mad long. I want you to know this interested in me, because I think this is indicative of who this man, Aiden Ross, truly is, right? When we talk about whether or not he became conservative or whether or not he swayed the MAGA party and how much influence he has, I think that what I said earlier is applicable to this situation. Aiden Ross is somebody who recognizes the tide shifting within the audience, and the audience being young men ages 14 to 21, and realizing that a lot of these young men are swaying to red pill ideologies. A lot of these young men are becoming red pilled. A lot of these young men are consuming Andrew Tate. A lot of these men are consuming Fresh and Fit and being like, oh, I have a big platform. I can hop on the back of this shit. And I could consume some of the audience that's already exists within this. I think that him hopping on the back of the Trump shit is very similar to him hopping on the back of the Trump shit. And by the way, in no means am I excusing him of his crimes against humanity. In no way am I excusing him against how he propped up and perpetrated the current climate inside America. What I'm saying is, I think that we give these niggas too much influence. We give them too much credit for just being early, for being a part of something. And I think that Aiden Ross, this clip is going to show he was just a part of something.
This is not right. I'm going to stop. What the fuck? I said I'm going to stop doing this shit.
Long way to call Aiden Ross a bitch, you dick rider. Word, you right. He just be dick riding, gang. That's all he do. He hop from dick to dick. He see dicks, he put it in his asshole and ride that shit. This nigga see dicks and be like, ooh, I'm gonna outcome in me. That's what he do, bro.
No, for real, you put in my brain. Nah, I haven't done it in months. Swear to God.
Andrew Tate went as far as to putting Aiden Ross on his visitation list when he was confined to prison. Now, naturally, because Aiden Ross seems to be a follower, he decided to embrace this guy heavily. Went on to different platforms and podcasts to endorse him while having a shaved head to show solidarity or support or trust when it comes to Andrew Tate.
Back to the Tate shit. Have you been in contact with anyone on that side or anything since the fucking arrest went down?
Nah, man, I haven't. And, you know, it's crazy what's going on right now. I spoke on a Twitter space about it. This is where I'm at on it, man. You know, he's innocent until proven guilty.
Yeah.
You know, that's how I am. Tate, everyone, I know you guys have met him too. I'm gonna let you guys speak on your experience meeting him. But when I met him, bro, he took me in open arms, me and my whole entire crew, like literally all of us. And we would talk like basically off camera for hours and hours and hours about real shit, just real motivational life shit. And he's just, like I said, bro, he's to me, to anyone who's personally met him, I've never heard someone say anything bad about him. He's just...
Look at this nigga Ron Dick again. This nigga bounced on that motherfucker. He giving that dick to Meg the Stallion, my nigga. Nigga ride on that bitch. God damn, nigga. Leave some dick for the hugs. What the fuck?
Just very genuine.
Aiden is a young, impressionable dude. And I think a lot of young dudes are impressionable. This will be no different than, you know, the young guy who graduates high school, doesn't know what he wants to do, and pursues the rapper career or the singer career or the basketball player career because they're idolizing LeBron James, Drake, or Morgan Wallen. He goes to the extremes. He does cut his hair, does the push-ups and all this other stuff. But the difference is that Aiden Ross platforms individuals, and Aiden Ross has one of the biggest platforms for youth in America. It's just that simple. He doesn't do vetting behind.
Shout out to 2000 Nation Dom. Where you been and where is Give It To Me, please? Said 929 just happened. 929 just happened. There's a link for the Untitled link inside Discord. Join the Patreon to get the Discord link, Twin.
Behind these guys, he looks at surface level things. And these
also where I've been, you know. Sometimes I hate you niggas. Not you personally. You seem cool. But sometimes I hate you niggas.
People know that. That's why they are able to infiltrate his place in his space, even though they don't necessarily respect Aiden Ross. In that same Andrew Tate saga, Aiden Ross was disrespected 50,000 times, straight up to his face, to be honest with you.
So because he's afraid and he's a coward, what else can you do but be a clown? And how do you be a clown? What do clowns do? They self-depreciate for your entertainment. They make a fool of themselves so you laugh. So why is he back on lean? For views, I guess. He may not even realize that himself. He's back on lean so he has something to talk about on his fucking stupid show.
Don't trust your little fucking finger, little stubby fingers. You're trying to slip a note away. Give me it. Count it. It's not that I don't trust you, I just don't trust you.
Why do you not trust me? There must be a specific reason about me. Is it my nose?
It's because you're a fucking Jew. No wonder Kanye blocked you.
I like Aiden, but he...
See what I'm saying, bro? This nigga Aiden Ross is willing to be a LOL Kyle and willing to have his ethnicity. Willing to use his identity as a punchline for somebody just to get further in life. This nigga getting his butt fucked. It's truly what happened. You hear what I'm saying? It's happening right now. You nigga said because you're a fucking Jew, he just took that shit. Like blatant anti-Semitism to his face, but he don't care because, you know what I mean? It's Daddy Tate.
He's a perfect example. He is a perfect example of why you can't give people money early. Well, look at him. He's a kid. He doesn't do any real work. He sits on streaming websites, fucking gambling, a dumbass. He keeps going on and off drugs and just being an idiot. Falling in love with whores, breaking up and going on and off drugs, getting fat, putting on loads of weight. Like he's too young to get rich. You can't give a kid a $50 million streaming contract. He's too young to get rich. You can't give a kid...
I can't. This fucking predator. I can't, bro. I don't care. You're pissed. I don't care. I'm siding with Sneeko, bro. I don't care.
Which brings us back to the Trump conversation. Aiden Ross is now seemingly backing away from his support of Donald Trump for a plethora of reasons, but I would honestly say that Aiden Ross never knew anything about Donald Trump to give him his endorsement in the first place. It was just a cool thing to do. It was a cool thing to say to be anti. It got you a certain group of friends, and because you are rich, it's not ultimately going to affect you. But there we go. Yo, shout out to Meezy finally getting to the... Shout out to Omar finally get to the real shit, man. He finally got there, bro. He finally, that's the real shit. He just said it. He did it to be cool. He did it because it made him some money and he's white and it doesn't ultimately affect him.
And that's the truth of the matter. That's the only facts that matter of this situation. Everything else, all this other bullshit, all this fluff, don't matter. Truth is, Aiden Ross is a rich white boy, and it doesn't matter where he sides. Ross hard pivot and Dirk will win. I'm not gonna lie, Dirk Wolf requires a certain lifestyle. I don't think he got that in. I'm gonna keep it a bean. Don was waiting for Omar to say something substantive. Come on, man. I'm reacting, man. I listen. I know Omar. I know how these. I know what he doing. My dog padding the runtime. My dog making sure like everybody got context. My dog doing what he gotta do. You know what I'm saying? That's why I'm here reacting to it. Actually, it was his idea to react to his videos, and I'm here doing it.
Real life consequences and actions to the things that you do, say, and support and empower on your platforms and channels. And Aiden Ross took that very lightly. He often takes it very lightly. I can remember when he sat down with Your Rage Gaming and literally talked about why he supports Donald Trump. And it was...
Give me 3 reasons why Trump is better than Biden. I'm not saying you're wrong. I just want to know if you're actually talking and you're not just a bot repeating
First
shit.
of all, what happened with abortion is ridiculous. You should not be able to tell a woman what to do with her body. That's first of all. That's a woman's body.
You think?
No, hold on. Unethical content feedback loop. Niggas saying that I am an unethical hooper. This bad hoops. What we doing, man?
It's not clocking to you that I'm standing on business, is it?
What we doing, man?
Yeah, why are we doing this right now on stream?
You're so brain dead. You're so brain dead.
Hold on, go back.
3 reasons why
he supports Donald Trump. And it was...
Give me 3 reasons why Trump is better than Biden. I'm not saying you're wrong. I just want to know if you're actually talking and you're not just a bot repeating
First
shit.
of all, what happened with abortion is ridiculous. You should not be able to tell a woman what to do with her body. That's first of all. That's a woman's body.
You think?
Yeah, why are we doing this right now on stream?
You're so brain dead. You're so brain dead.
I remember this clip.
Wait, you think Biden was the one that wanted abortion to be? That's what you think? That's how that works.
He's a president. He can, you know what I'm saying? He can not ban it. What do you mean?
All right, bro.
What does?
I'm not gonna lie. When Your Rage Gaming to teach you about politics, you know you're cooked. When Rage is telling you about how the presidential system works, you're cooked. Not gonna lie to you, twin. You are beyond repair. I remember that clip dropping being like, I know Rage is not the nigga that gotta tell Aiden Ross that Roe v. Wade was overturned under Biden's watch, or because we had a super majority inside of a super Republican majority. What the fuck happened to my screen, gang? Hold on, chat. Chat, what the fuck? I'm back. All right, I'm back. My fault, chat. I mean, hold on. W. Jono, cult leader. I know some of you two guys never seen this. I mean, W. Damn, why's over there? Hold on.
A fascist meme. It means you are a far right authorization on ultra-analytic. Oh my God, ultra-analyst, analyst, political ideal.
Biden was the one that wanted abortion to be. That's what you think? That's how that works.
He's a
too much white space. You ain't fucking with this? I'm fucking with it, Chad. I ain't gonna lie. I'm fucking with it. I like it. It's hard.
President, he can, you know what I'm saying? He can not ban it. What do you mean?
All right, bro.
What does a fascist mean? It means you are a far right authorization on
This nigga.
ultra analyst, political ideology movement characterized by dictator leadership, centralized autocracy, militarism, forcible suppression of.
You know what's funny? I ain't even. Don be speaking like idiot. Yeah, but I got a real deal speech impediment. I got a speech impediment. I'm not even mad at him for fucking this word up because I know this word, but I know I can't say it. Like, I stutter. The alt will fuck me up, bro. He did say ultra analyst instead of ist. Like, I know this word gonna fuck me up if I try to say it. This is crazy. My nigga, if mad words he fucked up, my nigga. Autocracy. He said autocracy. That's autocracy. I could say that one. Like, this nigga don't know words, bro. This nigga don't know words. Dom's also not accepting $1 million for it. I'm also not yet. Like, this nigga don't know words, chat.
Opposition.
He literally should not be allowed to talk to these people. I don't even know why he can't see it as clear as day. Adin Ross and others live a life that is carefree and consequence-free. They are allowed to ride waves because they are ultra rich. They can say things, skew narratives, not ask real questions.
Because they're white, Omar. Just say it. Just say it, me. Come on, twin. Just say he a cracker fucking motherfucker and he can sing, he can ride waves. Just say it, my nigga. Just say it. Yo, crackers can do shit like this. Y'all already know I've said my opinion so many times. White people see politics as sports teams. They do not see it as people's real lives. So Adin Ross is able to switch back from side to side, not only because he's white, because whiteness usually is infected by general politics, but also because he's a fucking millionaire. And the wealthy are not affected by general politics. So even if you don't believe in racism, which is like you're a fucking idiot if you don't, you have to believe there's classism in this country and the ultra rich will never be affected by any of the rules. Just say the shit.
Questions, not do any deep thought on anything, hell, not even lightweight thought on anything, and push whatever they want to without consequence, because at the end of the day, once they need to, they can pivot, they can switch. But they have a young audience who follows them lock and step, and that may be fault of them, I can acknowledge that, but they have a young audience and they have a responsibility with that young audience, but they use it very recklessly. And those young kids are left holding the bags. Those are the ones who are left with dirt on their hands, going out there saying these disgusting things and are actually having consequences to their actual actions based off of what's been done.
Did you take? Fuck the woman! Fuck the woman! What? No.
I remember this clip, bro. I remember this clip. This little cracker kid. Little cracker kid right here. This nigga gotta be 12, 13, 14 years old. Talk about some fuck the women. And Sneeko don't even know how to react to what just happened to him. By the way, this is a result of everything he built, everything he worked for right here.
Actual actions based off of what's been done.
Did you take? Fuck the woman! Fuck the woman! What?
No, wait.
Sneeko.
We love women.
But not like transgenders.
We love the women, but not like transgenders. My nigga, this is everything you ever worked for coming to punch in your fucking mouth. He earned this awkward moment. He didn't deserve this. He earned this. He worked for this. This is everything that he worked for. He built his new platform around this.
Yes, sir. We love everybody. No.
All gays should die.
All gays should die. All gays should die, the kid just said. 8-year-old turf is nuts.
Yeah, merch, preach.
Yeah, gang.
Yeah, merch, preach.
I know this right here, clip form. I know it's a clip farm. But this is exactly how he smelled in that. I know he felt that way in that moment.
That shit stank down it.
He had to exist inside of reality that he created. You ever see WandaVision, how Wanda could like manipulate reality and make it what she wanted to be around her? This is what Sneeko did. And he had to exist in that and live in that for a moment and realize, holy shit, maybe this ain't what I want.
Yeah, gang, influence is real. It's funny because Sneeko is even walking back on his voting for Trump rhetoric. And as I'm making this video, Rolling Stone put out an article saying that prominent influencers, including Theo Von, Joe Rogan, Andrew.
I do got this article bookmark, I think. They can read it if we want, chat.
Schultz are starting to distance themselves from the president. Now, these are people who helped put Donald Trump in office, put this person in power. But now, less than a year later, they are now walking back on these sentiments. The worst part about it is it's not like they're not hearing anything new or anything that wasn't available to them back then. Theo Von is back.
Erk said that he refused to believe that Sneeko shit was genuine. I believe it was genuine. I truly believe he was shocked that somebody that young was consuming his content and was being affected by it. Here's what I learned. I'm a very small creator. I've never made $1 million. I never made $100,000 in a year off this shit. But as somebody at a much smaller scale, I'm affected, like physically and emotionally and mentally, when somebody tells me that things I've said has changed how they think. I'm affected, and it's usually adults. Adult men or adult women. I'm usually, either way, I am affected by it. It's like, wow, I can't believe you did that. I can't believe I did that to you. That's crazy. So, but usually what I do is, it is for the better. I made it like an active choice in my life to make sure that I'm trying to do things that I truly believe and put good into the world. I'm dark woke, and sometimes I say a slur every now and then, but it's under the pretense of comedy. And I think people who know me and appreciate me know that. That's why I just try not to do it here, because I know out of context it sounds crazy. But my heart always lies with the underprivileged. Sneeko had that same exact feeling when he said, oh shit, the things I say actually affect people in real life. Dom. So Nancy Reagan said, Dom, a bad influence on the youth. There's a point in time when I was popular on TikTok, when I was like approaching 100K on TikTok, I had 80,000. I was approaching 100K on TikTok, and I pulled back from it because I would make jokes about my dating life and like the women I were dating and like jokes about that kind of shit. And I started to like get a red pill, right wing kind of audience where I realized these young niggas wasn't dating women. These young niggas didn't have a disdain or like a dislike for some of the women that they were dating and like individual things that they did and talked about them. They saw women as a monolith and hated all women. And I realized, oh shit. I'm destroying the kids' view on women by making jokes. Remember, the SS officer and ground level Nazis party members supported, completely rejected even the, insinuation. I don't know that word, to be honest. Insinuation. Okay, I got it. Even the insinuation that they had anything to do with Nazis, they are doing the same thing, Pivot, right now. You're not wrong. You're not wrong. I see it. Dom had a young boy walk up to him and say, gay people deserve to die, and deleted his TikTok.
Fuck my body. Backing off of Donald Trump based off of his stances on immigration because his father was an immigrant. Well, Theo, when he came on your platform, he was still the same way about immigration. Like, I don't know. Joe Rogan is also mad on Trump's stance on immigration.
By the way, I've never said all gay people should die. I don't think I have. I don't think there's anything I ever said. I don't think I've ever said that. I don't think I've ever said that. I don't think me personally, Dom Sharpe, Keon, Mary Sharpe Osborne has ever said the words all gay people should die. I just did. Fuck. I don't think I've ever said it not quoting somebody else or quoting somebody else in chat or being in jest, which in jest does not help my case. truly doesn't, to be honest.
And Andrew Schultz is saying that he voted for none of this. Look, ultimately, it's not
What
that
up?
I have a
What up,
problem
Dom?
with these people using their power.
What up, Dom? Hope you been well, my G. I have been well. Dom got a question digital footprint at some point. I question my digital footprint every day of my existence. I've deleted so many episodes off the internet because of my digital footprint. I question it every day. This is like I feel like Oppenheimer. Sometimes I think to myself that I help contribute to the current climate politically and socially by me doing bits and doing satire that was poorly received as earnest. I often question that, my nigga. You don't gotta tell me. You gotta I question it.
Power and influence to get whoever they want to be elected or empowered or platformed or whatever the case may be. But there's a couple things to note when it comes with this. One, you can't be mad when people criticize you and align you with those sorts of people. I think that it's very nasty to act like hanging around a KKK member shouldn't have you be tied to KKK values. Like, I think that that's a weird ideology in your mind. Two, don't act stupid as if you didn't know these things before. I don't understand why these people are trying to pull the wool over our eyes and act as if they didn't know what Trump was saying or any other politician or whoever else was saying before they platformed them. It's not something different. It's the thing that's maintained the same. Three, these people are using you. They know that you are so stupid.
DJ Spit, I'll talk about that in a second. DJ Spit, as soon as the video over, I'll talk about what made me lose my smile. I'll talk about that.
I made a video about the Nelk Boys not too long ago on this exact same situation. The Nelk Boys had Israel's prime minister on their platform, and it was so crazy to me that they had him on there because I knew that they lacked the depth of having somebody of that caliber on their platform. They weren't equipped doing the correct sort of pushback, and ultimately they did nothing but further the narrative that the prime minister was trying to push, and openly, admittedly,
that pic of you, Captain Morgan, a young lady's butt shouldn't impact your political career. I'm not gonna lie. That just mean I get bitches. I'm not gonna lie. Like, if you don't want your political commentators to get bitches, then what you want from me, man? Come on, man. I can't be pseudo political and also fuck. What the fuck is going on outside, man? This shit getting wicked out this motherfucker gang.
So, in their follow-up sit-downs, they had no clue what they were talking about.
What up, Ricky Lopez? How you doing, twin?
So we walked in, and there was just like 20 people in suits there.
Yeah.
The setup was already there. Both flags. We couldn't touch anything or move anything.
And they don't give you any restrictions like don't ask this.
I'll be honest. They gave us a paper with questions to ask, but they also said they gave us a script to ask, but we didn't really follow it. Yeah. We tried our very best to ask some questions.
But I'm just telling you, this was like part of a much bigger propaganda effort. Right? And a country that spends $150 million on its image, they are covering something. When they spread all of this propaganda, it's like, we're not starving people in Gaza. You understand that this conversation has been happening for 2 years. You need to stop infantilizing yourself. It's like, we're just stupid people doing stupid stuff. You're 30 years old and you need to be aware of what's happening in the world and that your reach and your platforms mean something and it affects people. And I think the biggest reason why people were so upset for you, not because you brought someone and you didn't contest him, that it is the talking point that he used is the same talking points that have been used for 2 years to kill thousands of people.
It's time for us to start holding these streamers accountable and these content creators' feet to the fire. You don't just get to discard these things when they no longer suit you. And for a long time, we've let influencers and content creators get off this same tired ass gimmick,
I don't hate New Jersey,
it's not gonna fly anymore. I've heard a lot of people use the excuse that, can't you see, Aiden Ross is only doing this because he's seeing what's happening to people like Kirk that go out in public and speak. I don't think that anybody in their right mind is thinking that what happened to Charlie Kirk is going to happen to Aiden Ross if he continues to endorse politics. I don't think that people even attribute Aiden Ross to politics heavily. I think that this is just another one of those situations in which Aiden Ross got manipulated and is now using that as some sort of bail or scapegoat in order to get out of the responsibility that he has for the actions that he did. Platform him, but vet him. Ask real questions. Do your research and do your due diligence. But you need to be real with yourself. If you don't have the depth and the knowledge knowledge to platform these guys, then you probably should not do it. I applaud the content creators that turn down situations in which they can clearly see they are about to get manipulated by the people asking to be on their platform. Your platform is bigger than mainstream media. Use it like it.
Shout out to Omar. WVids. White boy, please stop platforming Hitler. That was the call. That was the call to action that Omar gave at the end of the video. I think that Omar missed the fuck out of runtime on that. You know what he done, man. You know what he done. First of all, real quick, Omar showed me a tool he got inside of his. He got like a Chrome, like a Google Chrome application that will place a ad on YouTube. Every X amount of minute you place it, you can like program it to be like, I want to add every minute or so. I got YouTube Red. I'm sure there was an ad, a bunch on that video. Come on, man. My dog into a bag. My dog's a bag getter. Not too much on Omeezy, dog. But I say this. I think that asking white boys to stop being white boys is too much of an ass. I think that we have to better educate. I think we have to better educate the general audiences on what the white boys are doing, so that they are not easily tricked by the white boy tricks. And I think that's the only way out. We have to better educate the general audience on what these big platforms who are replacing legacy media are doing to maintain their audience and get better AdSense or get more money or to get more subscribers, so that they are armed with the information. I think that too many of us inside our society are internet tards. Niggas are internet tards. Niggas do not understand how the internet works, and niggas don't understand how content works. And I think it's important for us to, like, people who want to arm the masses with information, like, don't give them talking points against it. Give them how the content is created, so that they go into the content well informed about what the content is attempting to do to their psyche. They're internet tards. It is insufficient to arm them with talking points against it. That's like going to a gunfight with a knife. It's insufficient. You have to arm them with how people are looking to manipulate their minds. And that's facts to me. That's how I feel. Cool. Got that out the way. High special ed internet, yeah, for sure. I missed the 2000s. White boys, what happened? Limp Bizkit. You give a man a fish, feed him for a day. Teach a man how to fish, he'll feed forever. That's facts. That's facts. You got to give them the tools. Like, you got to give them the tools. You got to give them the tools to fucking double down. To double down, Nancy Reagan, I'll answer the question. I'll answer that in a second. To double down on the fucking teach a man to fish. Listen, you can give a nigga the cheat sheet. You can give a nigga all the answers to the test. But does he actually know the information? Yeah, he passed the test. He passed. He got a 98% on that motherfucker. He got an A+ on that test. But you ask him that shit a month from now. See how much he knows. We got to stop giving people cheat sheets. We got to give them study habits. You got to teach them how to engage with the content. It's not enough to give them the answers. It's not enough. Okay. Niggas asking how I lost my smile. Nancy Reagan asked, somebody else asked it, how'd I lose my smile? That's a very good question, and I'll answer right now. It's 1:30 a.m. on the East Coast. Give me, I answer it. Omar did ask basketers to be ethical, which is not the most practical ass in his hyper-capitalist ass world. You're not wrong. I mean, Omar said a lot. Shout out to Meezy. So I lost my smile because for the last year or so, last year and a half, I don't know, but no, about a year, I have been a part of hip hop YouTube with a slant on politics. That's what I've like built this channel off of. I built the channel, which is Potty Mouth, on hip hop talks with a political lens. And as of recent, about 2 months ago now, I got into a controversy where there was a creator who I invited on stream who we fuck with WL signifier. That's X for you cook. There was a creator who I invited on stream who you know, he and I had previous beef that sparked on camera. He up poll on me. I told him I got switches. Shit went left. When shit went left, a bunch of creators made videos about me. Tons of them. Somebody, maybe your favorite hip hop creator made a video about me. Little old me made a video about me. And I wanted to respond so bad. I wanted to defend myself, but I realized I couldn't because it didn't matter what I said because there was a narrative shaped and formed around the person that is me, the actual human who is me, that was based on the perception that is me. And I think what I'm going to get at today is the idea of being perceived versus the idea of who you actually are. So I was being perceived as something that, to me, and who knows yourself better than yourself, I was being perceived as something that was so antithetical to the person I know myself to be. And I couldn't defend myself. Videos are being made. Comments are being made. Comments are still left on videos that I feature in. Whenever I go do somebody else's podcast or I go do somebody else's stream, comments are left about me that are like so weird. Like I did somebody's show the other day and it was like, I wondered, Dom's a weirdo. Now, I don't know how you take being called a weirdo on the internet, but as somebody who's been on the internet for the last 5 years or so, when somebody calls you a weirdo on the internet, there's a particular meaning that means. Usually they're calling you a sex pest of some sort, whether it be a groomer or a pedophile or a groper or a rapist. They're calling you some kind of sex pest. And I'm like, why are you calling me weird? What did I do that was weird to the internet audience? And all I did was, number one, debate a nigga who upholding me and call him a bitch, and then like a rapper. That's all I did. That's all I did. That's all I did. That's all I did. All I did was like a rapper, and get into an altercation with another YouTuber. And because of that, by the way, not even that, coupled at the same time. At the same time when this happened, FD Signifier made a video on his B-sides where he said that Dom Sharpe and the company, man, I'm not making this shit up. FD Signifier, one of the biggest voices in Black YouTube, made a video where he said Dom Sharpe from Potty Mouth and the company, man, who's been making videos since I was in high school, who were two of the most important videos. He said we were two of the most important voices in hip hop media. What the fuck? So at the same time where I'm beefing with some little bum ass nigga who want to oppose on me, the biggest Black YouTuber in our space just called me mad important. The biggest Black YouTuber in our space just called me the most important voice in hip hop. Real shit. You got a 16 about what happened to us? I do. Hold on. I ain't sleep about a week. Think about my first son, man. This shit has got me weak. I ain't a killer. But I know about the streets, the devil be on creep. Me solid. Come on, man. It's off top. It's off top. It's off top. Come on. I'm off top. I'm off top. I'm off top with it. I'm off top, but I didn't write none of that. I'm off top with it. But yeah, okay. I digress. So at the same, so when that happened, Red Rose White Silly. So when that happened, a bunch of niggas popped out the woodworks with Dom Sharpe from Potty Mouth hate. Why? Number one, because I seemed to be an easy low cow. I seem to be easy nigga to duck on. What you don't realize in hip hop YouTube is that, and I say this boldly with my whole chest, Drake is a low cow. And I fuck with y'all for doing that. But what happens is low cow and Drake gets tired. So what happens is a lot of niggas who have low cow Drake look outward to be like, who else can be low cow? Oh, let's low cow Drake fans. That's how we get academic videos. That's how we get What's the Dirt videos. And that's how you got Dom Sharpe from Potty Mouth videos. Niggas saw me as an extension of Drake to low cow, and I was like, twin. There's about 200 videos, 300 videos on the channel that disprove everything you said. But as I said on a long time for internet, the internet is not a place for context. It's a place for content. Right? The contents does not matter. The context of who I am, the context of my actual belief don't matter if the content, if the video you watch was persuasive, if the video you watch was entertaining and painting me in a certain light. And I said, wow, how the fuck do I compete with this? How the fuck do I compete with this? I couldn't. So that's how I lost my smile. Hip hop YouTube killed my smile. Chris at night, happy birthday, twin. Happy birthday, twin. I don't know if you saw on Discord. Everybody wish you happy birthday in Discord, twin. Happy birthday. Yeah. I couldn't compete. So I just said, I'm done. Fade to black, like Hov did. But to expand this point a little bit, and like I've been writing a video on this, and I don't know if I ever make it because every time I attempt to write it, I get mad at myself, and I get mad that I care still. But I truly do love the culture and the genre that is hip hop, right? So when I say the culture, I mean like the culture is how I talk, how I dress, how I walk, like all those, like right now, how I'm presenting myself is very hip hop. I got the do-rag with the fitted.
Nuance is required in life. Nuance checks cognitive dissonance. Salute, respect. I've been watching for a while now, and you don't compete, you just learn. 100 emoji.
Thank you. WU. Like, I'm very hip hop. Hip hop is who I am, to my culture, to my core. Like I said, how I'm dressed right now, this isn't a costume. Like, I literally wanted to lay my hair down, right? I literally wanted to, I'm trying to get my waves back probably because my hair a little long. And I thought to myself, throw a hat on, bro. It's literally how I operate. It's me on my everyday. So I love hip hop, the culture. But the genre is something I also love. I've consumed it since I was like a fucking baby. I've made it since I was a preteen. Like, I have reviewed it on the internet since I was in my early 20s. The genre is something I love. But what happened was a bunch of hip-hop YouTubers who were corny and losers in real life have made hip-hop, or their version of hip-hop, their whole existence. Their whole entire existence is nothing but what a rapper says or does. And that's not who I am. I am an amalgamation of all my influence, of all things I ever consumed in my life. Everything that ever influenced me slightly, I am all those things. And I think that bothered a lot of niggas. Right? Because like I said, I said before, on the main channel, which is Potty Mouth, our biggest videos outside of the FD John ain't even about hip hop. It's about politics and social issues. That's what hip for is. The shit that get us the most views, politics and social issues. Hip hop is a passion project. And I think that the niggas who made videos about me saw me as comp and wanted to stuff me out as soon as they could. And I had no desire to fight against narratives. I don't fight against narratives. I don't do that. Right? What I learned during that stream with that one guy is that the internet is undefeated in narratives. I walked away from that stream with a poll up on me. A nigga was on a Discord call with me. I'm not making this shit up. It's still on the Potty Mouth channel. A nigga was on a Discord call with me, left the screen, came back in the frame with a gun, and up poll on me. And somehow I walked away being a locale. Somehow I walked away being a nigga that everybody made videos about. Because it wasn't about what happened, it was about the narrative. The narrative was perfect. I was a Drake fan. I like Drake's music. So when you ask me how I lost my smile because this thing that I love, this culture that I love, this genre that I love, something that has been a part of my life since my earliest memories, was used against me in such a demonic way, in a way that I can't even describe as anything but demonic. It was a weapon to be a part of my downfall. I lost my smile because I love talking hip hop. I love talking the genre. I come from a time where niggas with opposite opinions will be in a barbershop talking to each other and yelling and arguing, but it never came to fists. It never came to blows. Niggas had different opinions about rap because it was rappers. It was music. It was something that is so subjective that of course we have different opinions on this. But I'm passionate about mine, you're passionate about yours. But that's not what it's like in Big 25. And Big 25 is not about that. And Big 25 is about, are you on our side or the other side? For a long time, I've been saying that hip hop is not politics, but hip hop is political. Right? And what do I mean by that? Hip hop is not politics. Politics is life or death, right? I'm a poor black person. I don't have class status. I don't have racial status. So when politics happen, I have to pay attention to it because it affects me directly. Hip hop is not that. It is not consequential. It does not affect anybody real life. It's music happening. Hip-hop is not politics, but hip-hop is political. What do I mean by that? Rappers in their music can be political and speak about political movements. Two different ideas are happening currently. Two different things are happening. But for the simple-minded dipshits or for the grifters or for the opportunists who want to make money off it, these things have been conflated and they've become the same. They've made hip-hop politics where whether liking one rapper or the other says something about you personally. Says something about who you are. And that's not what I'm about, twin. That's not what I'm about. So you ask me how I lost my smile because the thing that gave me my smile was taken away from me. The thing that put oxygen in my lungs was taken away from me. The thing that has got me through the toughest times in my life was taken away from me. So fuck them niggas. So fuck them niggas.
Bro, the weird thing for me with the Kit/Drake beef is people thinking my GOAT rapper is either of them. Rolling on the floor laughing emoji. No, my GOAT rapper has always been Whale. 100 emoji.
Wale is so funny. I mean, that's how I lost my smile. Yeah, I mean, I am regaining it. But y'all gotta realize this about me. Like, I've been on the internet consistently. I've been on the internet and had like a small cult following, and I don't mean to call y'all a cult, but I've had like people really fuck with me since 2020. We're going to 2026 in a few months, so we're going on 6 years of me being on the internet and never like really blowing up, but really just like being able to cultivate my audience. And I've done that because I've been able to pivot and like shift into what's next. And I think that's currently where I am. Like, if hip hop is like, listen, my dog, Dirt, my dog. Dirt, my real life, my man. I can't even talk to Dirt that often because Dirt too deep in that hip hop shit. Every time I call Dirt, he won't talk about Aubrey Graham. I don't want to talk about Aubrey Graham. I don't. Like, it's so many other beautiful things in his life that we live other than the music we consume, other than the rappers we like. I've never made that my whole identity. I never made that my whole personality. I'm a fully fleshed out human. I hear niggas say I have bad opinions. To me, that's an oxymoron in and of itself, because how was an opinion bad? Some might say, oh, some opinions can be bad on politics. For sure. Political opinions can be bad. We talking about rappers. Once again, we talking about rappers. How can your opinion on a rapper be bad? How can your opinion on music be bad? It's just, what we are literally discussing is so subjective. How could it be bad? How could it? It doesn't even make sense. It doesn't even compute. It doesn't even compute. Like, truly. Or say down cooking like this at 1:48 a.m. after recording for 4 hours. Appreciate greatness. When I love this talking shit, bro. This really all I've ever done in my life. Well, you know this, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, for everybody don't know, I've been doing this since I be 28. I've been doing this since I was 22. It's all I've ever been good at. You know what I mean? Y'all ever like the stream for the bit? All right. Okay. What else to talk about? I got that out the way. By the way, I think I'm gonna make a new channel called Old Fat Dom Live, where I post VODs like this. Yeah, man, where I post VODs like this. I think I'm gonna do that. Don will never be on stream with wet ass look like Omar yapping like this. Yo, leave my twin alone, yo. Leave my twin alone, yo. Leave twin Meezy alone, yo. That's my dog, yo. That's my dog. I fuck with Meezy big time. That's my twin, man. It's my dog. All right. What else is there to talk about? I have no idea, actually. I came in here with old chap Dom. I'll kill you. Tell you, bro. You'll die tonight. You'll die. You'll die is so funny. Oh, y'all wanna watch this Troy video? LeBron retiring? No, he's a capitalist. Want to talk about the Riyadh Comedy Fest some more? We can. I see this. I got this top 5 Troy video. We come back to this. Hip hop in 2025 has a mid problem. I like this. I'll come back to that. I'll come back to that. Funny how the thumbnail been had nothing to do with the street. Yeah, no shit, bro. I did be putting faces. I'm like, let me put faces. Have you seen the video of Fresh CEO on a yacht for his bed? Who is Fresh CEO? That Fresh from Fresh and Fit? Fuck is Fresh CEO, twin? I'm not gonna lie. You telling me about niggas I never heard before. You telling me about niggas I never heard before. Who is Fresh CEO? Fresh Prince CEO? No, hold on. Hold on. Stop. But I'm not even lying to you, twin. Twin, I'm not even lying to you. Can I keep it a buck with y'all real fast? I didn't realize that this one was fresh. I didn't realize that. In real time, I'm learning which one is fresh and fit. I can't even. Don, did you get high? I don't get high no more, man. Unless it's Adderall. Adderall don't count, but I get drunk. Twin. This one fresh? I thought Myron was fresh this whole time. I swear to God, I thought Myron was fresh. Y'all knew this? Y'all knew this? Look at Cuz Bill. I thought maybe he was getting fit. I thought it was like a milestone. He was gonna like work into the name fit.
Nigga, hell no.
That's your.
I do not want to hear that shit. This nigga doing vlogs again. I ain't gonna lie. This nigga got, hold on, stop, twin. This nigga got 190,000 subscribers and doing potty mouth views on his channel, bro. We gotta kill him. He got zero motion. Zero mo. Nigga got no motion.
None of these niggas have motion except for me.
Not gonna lie, I never even thought about which was which. Bro, for mad long, I thought Myron, which makes sense why he start going by his real name, which is Myron. I thought Myron was fresh. Cause his name come first and he the A mic. I swear to God, bro. I swear to God. Fallacy and fit. Oh bullshit. Fallacy and fit. Fat and fit. I ain't gonna lie. There's another F word I want to say, but I'm not gonna say it. I'm not gonna say it. There's another F word I want to say that I'm not gonna say it. It's like if Potty was Dom. It's like his Potty was Dom and for his mouth. That's crazy. That's insane. No, 4 can't be mouth, yo. 4 can't be mouth, gang. Yo, my dog 4 can't be mouth. That's insane. That's nuts. Mouth? They calling my dog mouth outside now? Ah, bro.
That shit stank, don't it?
By the way, this is no, hold on. I'm not mouth neither. Hold on, stop.
It's not clocking to you that I'm standing on business, is it?
How long until Potty Mouth could buy a 5th-tier Kenyan soccer team? Hold on. Wait, it's tiers? Hold on, let me see what you. Am I logged into into TikTok? I'm probably not, twin. They be logging me out.
8 months ago, I bought a 5th division professional football club based in Nairobi, Kenya. I came in midway through.
This gotta be racist. Alrighty, this gotta be racist.
8 months ago,
Look at, hold on, look at Cut's face.
I bought a 5th division.
Go back.
8 months ago,
Hold on, I gotta stop him.
8 months ago,
When? Why can I stop?
I bought a.
Wait, hold on.
8 months ago,
I can't. Y'all see that? But y'all see that white boy, man? This gotta be racist, chat. This gotta be. Ain't no way a white boy is buying this many niggas and it's not racist. I'm not gonna lie. This nigga went to the home of niggas to buy niggas. He tried backdoor too. I bought a soccer team. No, you bought a crew of slaves. L reflexes. L reflexes is so funny, gang. He had three. Oh,
I bought a 5th division professional football club based in Nairobi, Kenya. I came in midway through the season. We were rock.
Chat, this is a whole YouTube video he just posted on TikTok. What the fuck is going on?
Bottom on the table, morale was lower than ever, and nobody had any hope for the future. But as a new owner, I was determined to
Look at Cuz, gang. Look at Cuz. Cuz his whole life, all he dreamed of was owning niggas. That's all he ever wanted to do his whole life was own some niggas. And he finally was able to do it. What is that music? This Ryan Trahan type beat.
turn things around. And despite an impressive 8-win, 2-draw, and 4-loss final run to end the season, we were...
Is that impressive? 8 wins, 2 losses, and 4 draws. Nigga, you tied 4 times. Nigga, you so ass. Nigga, both teams were so ass, neither one could beat either one. Is that impressive? Soccer's some bullshit.
Relegated back to County League, the 6th division of Kenyan football. Clearly, something needed to change. We needed to build something bigger. A new team, but not just any team, a super team. A team so good it would rival the success of legendary clubs like Pep's Barcelona, Alex Ferguson's Manchester United, and ultimately the Galacticos of Real Madrid. So that is exactly...
Yeah, this nigga trying to compete with Real Madrid. Now, I don't know nothing about soccer, but I know about Real Madrid. Oh, he really on some shit, twin.
Exactly what I did. Midway through the offseason, I got on a plane, flew to Nairobi, and began building. In just 8 days, with the help of our staff and the community, we put together a squad so strong... what I did. Midway through the offseason, I got on a plane, flew to Nairobi, and began building. In just 8 days, with the help of our staff...
Fat ass butt she got right there. What's going on? Fat ass butt. That shit fat.
And the community, we put together a squad so strong, some are already calling it the best 6th division side in Kenyan history. And in this video, I'm covering the entire trip from radio shows to national news appearances, open trials to up-and-coming superstars, and so much more. This is Road to the Kenyan Premier League.
My nigga playing FIFA in real life, chat. This nigga playing FIFA in real life. This nigga not crazy. Now I'm about to fly to Africa to build a different type of team. You seen Superman? You know what I mean? That's all I'm gonna say about that.
What's up, everybody? I am back with a brand new season of Road to the Kenyan Premier League. Welcome to Season 2. This is the first episode of Season 2, and it is definitely the best yet, in my opinion. I just got back from Nairobi. I was only there for 8 days, but it was an extremely productive 8 days. We did so much work, from signing new players to radio shows and everything else in between. First off, it took me like 24 hours to get to Nairobi. I flew from Nashville to New York to Paris, and then finally...
This nigga live in Nashville, yo. He always wanted some niggas. This nigga right here is from Tennessee. He always wanted some niggas.
Not everything is out of a Tyler Perry struggle movie. Look at that nigga reading. Why does he talk so white? Are you trying to be white? We didn't all grow up stealing. In fact, if I ever thought about stealing, my mom would probably put me 6 feet under.
What that mean, nigga?
made it to Nairobi. I got in late on Wednesday night and I met up with Matthias Olander, the other owner of the club, and Laura Angili. She's basically like a Kenyan celebrity, huge social media star there, and she also helps us with our content. So got in Wednesday night, and the first event of the trip was Thursday morning. Matthias and I were going on Sporty FM, which is the largest sports radio show in Kenya, to cover the entire story, everything we're working on and things like that. I thought the interview went pretty well. They really did their research. They knew everything about the club, about Jersey Bird, about the work we were doing. After that radio show, we went to check out our brand new clubhouse for the first time. This is the clubhouse that we are renting to house all 23 of the players on our roster. It's actually really nice. My next video will probably be the full house tour. I'll show you all the details, but basically it's a 5-bedroom, 3-bathroom.
He got these grown ass men sleeping in bunk beds, Chad. What the fuck are we doing, yeah? Go back.
That we are renting to house all 23 of the players on our roster. It's actually really nice. My next video will probably be the full house tour. I'll show you all the details, but basically it's a 5-bedroom.
Chad, he got these niggas sleeping in bunk beds. Oh my God. This shit like slave changers.
Shut up! Be quiet before you get X out.
This shit is slave chambers in real life, my nigga. Bro, he got him sleeping in bunk beds, bro. What the fuck is happening? It's not crazy, bro. Colonialism really running these niggas' blood. It's just crazy. I zoned out. I thought he was watching a Troy vid. No, bro. Look, this nigga is buying humans, bro.
3-bathroom mansion with a full basement and a huge patio area in the front, and also some patio area in the back, along with a garden in the backyard. But the best part for sure is the rooftop. So right now there's a ladder, which...
Bro, what's going on in this rooftop, gang? This nigga said the best part, the rooftop. What's going on up here? By the way, this white boy standing here with the, you know I had to do it to him stance. Look at the stance he doing. He's saying, you know I had to do it to him. Do what to him? Slavery? What the fuck is happening?
We aren't letting anyone use because it's a little bit dangerous, but there's a ladder to get up to the roof and then just a ton of open space. So right now there's nowhere to just hang out. That's something we're working on. Maybe we'll do the roof, or the basement will be like the chill spot. But yeah, doing a lot of renovations, a lot of different things around the house, especially in the basement, because we have players that are going to be living down there. So we gotta...
Is that a jail cell? Chad, what the? Chad, is he opening jail cells? Chad, I'm tripping, or is that a jail cell? What the fuck am I looking at? Chad, I'm tripping. Is this not a jail cell? With another one over there. That's not this right here, not another jail cell I'm looking at? What the fuck am I? Bro, what the?
Shut up. Be quiet before you get X out.
What the fuck am I looking at, yo?
Renovate that entire basement to make it more livable.
She fine. Trying to make the cells more comfortable, but what is going on?
Our players actually just moved in this weekend on the 27th, so we'll have a bunch of content coming soon from the players, house, renovations, all that stuff. So once I got there, basically I just gave a quick intro speech to all our players, and I was meeting them for the first time, so that was a cool experience. After we finished that, we went to a staff dinner to prepare for open trials, which were happening the next morning. So our staff now consists of our coaches, head of football operations, head of clubhouse operations, head of media, and several other roles. So it's a pretty big organization now. A lot of these positions are new, as we're really making a push to take the club to the next level. So we've been hiring a few staff members. And that was it for Thursday. Moving on to Friday is when our open trial started, which was really the main reason why I was there, to help find new talent and start building our super team. So we had about 1,000 signups on the online open trial form. So we knew that a lot of people were going to be showing up. I expected expected about 250, but we had 325 players show up to.
My nigga said 325 potential new slaves. This is absolutely insane. This is nuts.
You ain't thorough. Open trials for a 6th division club. So definitely has to be the biggest 6th division open trial in Kenyan history. I mean, 300 players is, pushing Premier League numbers. It's an absolutely absurd number of players to be showing up to an open trial.
He said, I got so many slaves.
Trial for a club of our level, but it's a good sign for us. Shows that people believe in our mission, they believe in the exposure, and they believe in, what we're trying to do. So I gave a quick opening speech to the players, thanked them for coming out, and then we pretty much just told them how the trials were going to run and the overall plan for the day. I spent the next 2 hours or so helping to check all 300 plus players in. Luckily, I had some help as well with that, but then I was finally free to go scout some talent. We ran 7-on-7s for the first half, and then we ran 11v11 for the final couple hours. The talent was actually really deep, so immediately there were some stars that stood out. We'll get to those players later, but it was a great turnout. By the end of the day, we had cut everything down from 325 players to just 50, and then we packed up, called it a day, and I went home to prepare for day 2 of trials. So the next morning, Saturday morning, I was up early again to head to the rooftop of the clubhouse for player interviews.
Bro, he really taking it step by step of being a slave owner. This nigga woke up one day and said, I'm about to do a get ready with me as a slave owner, Chad. What the fuck? Like what I'm supposed to do with that? Like how does one conceptualize what's happening in front of no bullshit, chat. How does one conceptualize what's happening in front of their eyes right now? How am I supposed to see this as anything other than like colonialism and slavery happening in real life? Somebody said neo-colonial slavery. All right, exactly. How am I supposed to see this besides anything but that?
Where we interviewed all 50 of the remaining players to get a better understanding of their background, their goals, would they be a good fit for the culture, things like that. Get to know them better and see who would be a good fit for the organization. After that, I walked over to Mahiga Primary School, our home grounds, where day 2, the final day of open trials, was already underway. It was cool to finally see our home pitch and hang out with some of the Cubs, the youth players. The pitch is obviously not in the best shape. We do hope to one day have grass, but for the lower divisions like 5th and 6th.
He got these niggas practicing on fucking sand. These niggas about that. This shit worse than the Giants field. Then he got these niggas practicing on dirt. Fuck!
Vision. Dirt pitches are very common and actually expected, so honestly it's not a top priority and it's very expensive. So trials ran into the late afternoon, and once the football was done, myself and all the coaches went up to the clubhouse rooftop to pick the final 23-man roster. And this is where things got a little bit intense. We had some disagreements on who should make the team. Obviously there were some hard decisions to make because there was so much talent to pick from and only 23 spots. Also, a lot of our players from last year were trying out, and we knew that not all of them could make it. So cutting players who had been part of the program for years was not easy for us to do, especially me as a newcomer. But after about an hour of debating back and forth, we had finally narrowed it down to the final 23-man roster, and it was time to break the news to the players downstairs. Obviously, the atmosphere was super tense down in the clubhouse. A lot of these players had come from hours away or even outside of the country to try and make the team, and their entire future was on the line. But one by one, Matthias announced who made the team and who was cut, and that was that. We packed up and went home.
Somebody said it's like soft ground wrestling without any of the charm or passion for the game. The straight modern slavery. No bullshit, bro.
You ain't thorough.
No bullshit.
Next morning on Sunday, we were up early again, this time for a major friendly we had scheduled against True Talent of Africa, a fellow 5th Division club that would be a good test for our new talents. We showed up looking nice in our iconic VO home kits, which reminds me, if you or your club are looking for a custom kit and apparel manufacturer, start a project with us. Only takes a couple minutes, and we will do our best to create some.
This nigga selling jerseys. Yo, Irk, what the fuck you sent me, gang?
Are they rage baiting you?
I feel like I'm being rage baited currently, bro. I feel like I'm being rage baited, gang. I feel like I'm being like tempted to rage bait, gang. What the fuck did you send me, gang? What is this?
Awesome gear for your organization. And if you just want to support the project, buying Jersey Bird kits is a direct way to help support this project. So yes, start a project, only takes a couple minutes, and we look forward to working with.
Somebody said merch plug in between the slave log. No bullshit, bro. That's what he doing. A merch plug in a slave log is fucking nuts, gay.
Your club. All right, back to the video. We rented out Dandora Stadium, which is about a 30-minute drive from our neighborhood of Kawa West. It's a beautiful turf pitch and a great place to begin this new era, our new super team debut, and really make a statement that we are the club to watch in Kenya. And immediately, a statement was made. Introducing Kasim Mwinyi, the Tanzanian international who took a 24-hour bus journey from Dar es Salaam to Nairobi for our open trials, arriving literally 3 hours before the trials began, but absolutely showed out on both days and was one of the first players to lock in his spot on the 23-man squad.
This nigga trying to bring water to his village. Not even lying to y'all, bro. I know his story, bro. He's trying to Akon his village. And they got this nigga up there signing papers like a treasure they found. This shit is crazy.
We had him starting off on the left wing for the friendly, and immediately from kickoff, he's just terrorizing defenders. And just 10 minutes into the match, he intercepts a pass and gets his first real scoring chance. A beautiful finish from 20 yards out, and the Pride are up 1-0 early. But Mwinyi wasn't done yet. A few minutes later, he takes a hard challenge and goes down, setting up a free kick from just outside the 18-yard box. And here's what he did with it.
How the fuck you know LeBron did that, yo? How the fuck you know that, chat? How the fuck does he know LeBron did that? Tell me how he know that, yo.
So now we're not even through the first half, and we already have a potential superstar on the new squad. That's not all. One of our other new signings, Raheem Salihi, was absolutely showing out as well, creating chance after chance and pretty much controlling the entire.
By the way, I can't help but think that he's saying his name wrong. Salihi, I want to say it Salihi. I want him add a more ethnic twist onto this name. Niggas think Africans don't have access to the NBA, yo. Nah, that was racist of me. You know what I'm saying? I was definitely being a little racist, gang. You know what I'm saying? That's on me. That's on me.
Fuck my body.
entire midfield by himself and almost scoring one of his own later in the first half as well. We were up 4-1 coming into the second half and ended up subbing out some of our starters, and we actually ended up falling to 4-4 before the match ended. So we came away with a draw, but a few very, very strong new talents that we are all super excited about. So after the match, we all went back to the clubhouse for lunch.
Let's keep it a beat, yo. How these niggas get ABC game? What the fuck going on, yo? You want me to know these niggas got ESPN? You want me to believe these niggas got ESPN gang? These niggas got ESPN, but they signing up for slavery. Come on, y'all. Come on, man. Let's do the math, yo.
Let's laugh together. My mum, who's 53, thought Biggs the Plug was a skinny rapper. Rolling on the floor laughing emoji. Nah, mum. Rolling on the floor laughing emoji. He built like me, the biggest, the largest. Rolling on the floor laughing emoji. Lol, good night. Rolling on the floor laughing emoji.
Yo, how many LMAOs did you? How many times you gonna say rolling on the floor laughing emoji, bro? By the way, is that how that emoji is listed inside Apple? Rolling on the floor laughing emoji. Is that how it's listed? Rolling on the floor laughing emoji. Fuck, yo.
Finally, player signings. We passed out contracts to all our players and then one by one welcomed them into a new era of Kawa Pride football. In total, 12 of our 23 players are brand new signings, so we're coming into this new season with a massively revamped roster, and it's safe to say that trials were a huge success. Later that night, we had another staff dinner to celebrate the successful weekend of open trials and discuss the future of the club.
Let's talk about that. They had a staff dinner.
Fuck my body.
None of the players were invited. That's insane, bro.
The last open trials, that revamped roster, and it's safe to say that trials were a huge success. Later that night, we had another staff dinner.
The whole staff. None of the players, gang. None of the niggas that got you here. That's insane, bro. He bought them niggas some White Castle and said, "Thank you, fellas." That's insane.
To celebrate the successful weekend of open trials and discuss the future of the club. And after that, it was Monday morning, my last work day there. We had a major news appearance on Citizen TV, the largest news source in all of East Africa. So we had both our men and women's team out for a promotional training session, and I was able to do a live interview, again, covering the story of our club and what we had plans for in the future. I'll link it below in the description if you want to check that out, along with the Sporty FM radio show. Once the news segment was over, we held our annual trophy ceremony where I awarded 5 of our players with awards, and each award is worth 10,000 shillings in cash, so it's a pretty big deal for each winner, which was pretty cool for me to do. Before leaving for the day, I took a ride on Manura's dirt bike. If you remember in episode 2 of Road to the KPL, Jersey Bird bought him this dirt bike. I had to learn how to use the clutch because I'm not used to manual, but I did get it moving after a few tries. And then my last 2 days in Kenya were full of amazing experiences. Matthias and Laura took me around to Lake Naivasha. We went on a safari, and then we hit Crescent Island, which is basically like a walking safari where you can go right up to the animals. And then the last thing we did was visit Hell's Gate, which is a national park full of just like amazing hikes and scenery. Overall, it was just an insane experience. What a first trip to Africa, from, you know, working with the club to the tourist stuff. All that was just a crazy experience. I'm definitely looking forward to coming back, that is for sure. And we have some unexpected big news. The FKF, which is the Kenyan Football Federation, has granted us a playoff match to stay in the 5th division and actually avoid relegation. So that's a huge opportunity for us. It's taking place the first weekend in October. So depending on when you're watching this, we might be still in regional, which is the 5th.
How much you think it costs to buy it? How much they cost to buy some niggas? How much you think some niggas cost, man?
Here comes the money.
Can you rate my 41-year-old UNC's fits? They call him a nightmare on Section 8 for a reason. He a problem.
Can I rate your 41-year-old unc's fits? They call him a nightmare in Section 8 for a reason. He's a problem. Are you in Discord? Send it in Discord. Yeah, I read it. I read it. Yeah. Yo, how much, realistically speaking, how much you think it costs to buy some niggas, man? Let's talk about it. Cause now I'm thinking like, I got use for some niggas. I got use for some niggas, man. I got a light fixture in my bathroom that need to be replaced. I got use for some niggas, man. The reward was $76? What? The reward for what, Irk? What? Stop, Irk. Hold on. The reward for what exactly? What? No. I hear you. But like the reward for like winning the league was $78? Stop, Champ. Stop. I can fuck that little ass dog. I can own a couple thousand. I can own a couple niggas. He said he gave a 10,000 reward at the innocent player. Did he really? Following the play, soccer does weekly salaries too. So this guy's probably making like $50 per week. I could do that. Trophies were 3 DoorDash orders from Dom. I'm telling you, I could make that work, gang. Hold about it right now, bro. Hold on, chat. Hold on. Chat, let me ask y'all a question. You think if I bought some niggas, I could teach them how to edit videos? Y'all tell me. Y'all tell me what y'all think, man. Think I could. I think I could teach these niggas to edit some videos, man. Y'all tell me, man. Yeah, look at Flacco. Yo, Flacco being a slur is so fucking funny, yo. Dom gonna joke himself into running the contest with John.
You ain't thorough.
Damn. You'd be Jerry Jones to them niggas. I would be, bro. I really would be Jerry Jones. Chat. Hold on. We're not thinking of like the pros. We're not thinking of the pros to this whole thing. You don't see the perks to this whole thing. You don't see them, twin. I see them. There's perks to this shit. Think about that for a second now. Just think about that. Think about that. What time is it? 2:30. Is there anything else that I absolutely need? Let me check. Let me check Discord. You don't see the perks of this whole thing. Only get worse when you know things. But you get real on the pill and you lie. 51 niggas up this late at night is crazy, by the way. I'm letting y'all know it's 2:30 a.m. 51 niggas should not be up this late. I'm being honest, bro. 51 niggas should not be up this late. I'm seeing thoughts on something. Let me see thoughts.
I talked to a nigga in the bathroom. I talked to a nigga in the bathroom.
You would?
Yeah. I do it all the time.
That's weird.
But
bro.
I just like to look at people like you holding your shit and I'm looking over. I don't want to look at your
Fuck my body.
What the fuck is going on?
I talked to a nigga in the bathroom.
You would?
Yeah. I do it all the time.
That's weird.
But
bro.
I just like to look at people like you holding your shit and I'm looking over. I don't want to look at your shit. But just
stop, bro. You can't say you holding your shit and then follow up with I don't want to look at your shit, bro. you want to look at his shit, bro. Why you even mention he holding his shit, bro? That didn't even need to be said. That's unnecessary information. It was implied that both of y'all was holding your shit. He did not have to say that at all.
Just to look at a man next to me and be like, bro, how you doing? You okay?
You like a man in that vulnerable space.
I want to see what you about.
Wait, what?
I just want to see what you about.
What that even mean, gang? Realistically speaking, what does I want to see what you about even mean? Nigga, this nigga said I'm cooking pork chops. Nigga, you gonna die. The fuck? Pork chops at 3 a.m., nigga? The fuck?
That's some next level down south shit.
If you can have a conversation with me holding your dick and I'm holding my dick and we can look each other in the eyes and talk, that means that you an alpha male. That means you a lion.
Stop, bro. Stop. 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 Ain't no way he just said that shit in minute earnestly. Bro. What? If I can...
Man in that vulnerable space.
Go back.
I want to see what you about.
Wait, what?
I just want to see what you about.
That's some next level down south shit.
If you can have a conversation with me holding your dick and I'm holding my dick and we can look each other in the eyes and talk, that means that you an alpha male. That means you a lion. That means you a lion. Like lions, when's the last time you saw a 4-5 male lions sitting around in the same area? It doesn't happen because they have territories.
Yo, this nigga asked this nigga a rhetorical homosexual question. He knew the answer to the homosexual question. He just asked this nigga. This shit is bestiality, homosexual, and a rhetorical question all wrapped in one. This shit is crazy.
The thing that makes this shit run is when you have an alpha male, you got a lion that can sit and talk to another lion and just be comfortable with it.
This some bullshit, man.
No, this is real.
It's some bullshit.
It's real.
Right,
what's up, nigga? You good?
Holding my dick, though?
Nah, this nigga said, what's up, nigga? What the fuck is going on, man? What the fuck is going on? Now I'm acting like he never talked to his homie with meat in his hand. Yo, honestly, bro, I'm pretty queer. I can't recall a single time where I talked to my nigga with his dick in his hand. And maybe that make me less gay, but it is what it is. I can't recall a single time where I've ever talked to one of my niggas when they had their dick in their hand, man. What we doing?
That's crazy. That's crazy.
I know, and they think it's crazy. I know you're a younger dude. I'm an old guy. That's what I need to see.
So let's go into it. Let's fuck it. This what we hear, right?
Dudes be like, oh, they don't want niggas to see their dick. Man, fuck that. You see my dick, I've been in locker room my whole life. Like, pull your dick out. Like,
No. Bro, what? Stop, bro. No fucking way, bro. No fucking way. This nigga just said, pull your dick out, bro. What the fuck is wrong with niggas, man? Nigga said, pull your dick out. A new kinky. Nah, he definitely kinky than me, bro. I'm not. Pull your dick out is nuts. Pull your dick out is nuts, bro. That's insane. Pull your dick out is nuts. What you mean by that?
Nigga, see my dick. I've been in locker room my whole life. Like, pull your dick out. Like,
that shit fool be telling me, bro. This right here is shit fool be telling me. Pull your dick out, Dom. Fucking, oh, it's a word I want to say, but I can't say it.
I'm gonna tell you one thing. I'm gonna tell you this. A dick is comprised of two parts. A stick and berries.
Wait, whoa, what the fuck is going on, man? No! What the fuck? What?
Do you love the way I do when I'm loving your body? Hey, do you love the way I do when I'm loving your body? When I'm loving your body, loving your body.
What you mean the dick is, like, obviously penises are made of two parts. Why you got euphemism why do you have euphemism for the two parts the dick is made out of? That is insane, bro. That is insane.
Big sticks, there's little sticks. There's big berries, there's little berries. But they all fucking look the same.
Okay.
They all look the same. So I look at you and be like, oh, you got me by 2 inches. Okay. But you don't know how.
Bro, all this started because he was talking about peeing in front of niggas, bro. He was talking about peeing in front of niggas, bro. All this started because it started about with peeing in front of niggas, bro. This is why real shit not to get too woke. This is why we have to allow men to express their sexualities in different ways, man. Masculinity as a performance is too restricting. It's too restricting. Because then you get niggas like this, like Channing Crowder, who is in his 40s, late 40s, early 50s, talk about some, bro, let me see a dick. Fuck my body. He should have been seen some dicks. He wants to see some penises, bro. Nigga talking about some, oh, your dick only X amount bigger than mine. This is the problem with masculinity. It's too constricting. It's too rigid of a performance. We gotta allow men to do more, man. This is crazy, bro. This is absolutely nuts.
How to work that dick. Wait, like I know how to work that dick. Bro. By 2 inches. Okay. The same.
Okay.
They all look the same. So I look at you and be like, oh, you got me by 2 inches. Okay. But you don't know how to work that dick. Wait, like I know how to work that dick.
This nigga said, you don't know how to work that dick. He called that shit a dick. The fuck? He said, you can't work that dick.
Bro. But why we, like, no, I don't even want to see what you got. Why not? Because that's fucking
crazy. What the fuck? No, bro. Why, bro? Oh, why not? That's actually the craziest thing you could have said in that. So what you mean? Why fucking not, nigga? What the fuck?
Do you love the way I do when I'm loving your body? Hey, do you love the way I do when I'm loving your body? When I'm loving your body, loving your body.
Why not is crazy, bro. Why not is absolutely insane. What if you know how to work my dick better than me though? I'm not gonna lie. If a nigga know how to work your dick better than you know how to work your dick, then that's not your dick, bro. Let's keep it a being, bro. That's not your dick no more. That's his dick. Keep it a being, bro. Be who you are.
Be who you are.
Low ass dick you got, bro. That low ass dick. You can't work that shit. La Post, low ass piece of shit you got in your fucking pants. You know what I mean? I don't know what you want me to say. Low ass dick. Have you seen the stuff on Kyron Lacey? I have seen the stuff on Kyron Lacey. I have. You want to talk about that? Kyron Lacey? I don't have any of the videos saved to back up the talks I wanted to do. We could talk about it. Okay, so Kyron Lacey was a LSU. I'm not gonna do a clip for him. We could talk about it a little bit because I did start like I was gonna do a clip for him. I'm not gonna do a clip for him. We could just talk about it. I can just have the opinion set into a microphone. I never got to say it last week, so we can say it. Kyron Lacey was an LSU football player who was assumed to be the killer and the perpetrator of a hit and run who killed a ex-Marine last season, right before the draft. And it was kind of because he was supposed to get drafted maybe the second, third round. That shit happened, and then he killed himself. He committed suicide inside of his car. As of recently, his attorney at the time has released footage of him not causing the crash. He was just behind the car that caused the crash. But the person who caused the crash was a white woman inside Louisiana who said Kyron Lacey did it, and that's what got assumed. Kyron Lacey, for all intents and purposes, would have been a receiver who played for 5-6 years in the league. He had a lot of tools, a lot of talent. Was immature, couldn't run a lot of routes. I'm talking about football stuff, but at the same time, that doesn't negate the fact that he deserved to live and the right to a free child. But what happened was white media outlets like Barstool and the local Fox channel in Louisiana started running stories that Kyron Lacey was actually the cause of it, and that fucked up his mental health. America's racist, as we all know. America is a racist country. And as much as we want to try to forget it or move away from our racist history or our racist present, we'll never forget it. It's literally happened in real time. The police gave the local media a story that he did it, and it swayed the general public's audience about this shit. It wasn't him. And now he doesn't get a second chance at life because he was so distraught by this shit that he took his own life. Killed too. Fucked up. That's really all I gotta say about it. For everybody who don't know that story, go look it up. You know what I mean?
Here comes the money.
Saw you on the last Omar stream. From one big back to another, could you made a list of the best food in Philly?
W Dono first and foremost. W Dono, $100 Domo. $100 Dono. First and foremost, thank you very much. How about this? BGZ, you come back later this week. I have a fully fleshed out list. Let's talk about it. I will fully consider all the best eats here in the Biddy. I have a fully fleshed out list. W Dono, I need to know what BG does for work, for real. It's funny because Irk also has a really good job. So he's like, yo, you also got money? What you do for a living? He threw that Brady if it's give him a sandwich. No, later this week, truck driver. That's good sauce. I will have a thorough list. I'm going to compile. What you say, the top 10 or just top 5? Did you say? Did you say a number? No, I don't think he did. He just said top food places. All right, I'm gonna give you a nice top 5. And by the way, if you ever in the Biddy, let me know. DM me on Instagram at OldFatDom. DM me on Twitter, OldFatDom. I'll link you, twin. You seen lot lizards is crazy. Guillermo, are you okay? Guillermo, are you good? Hey, Gizmo. Are you doing okay in life? Nigga talking about lot lizards. Don't you live in Manhattan? Y'all ain't even got parking lots. The fuck? Have I talked about Israel and flotilla? I don't know what's going on. Actually, I don't know I don't know what you're talking about. I got mad talks. You do have mad talks. What are lot lizards? Lot lizards are prostitutes who exclusively usually work for truckers. They work inside rest stops and on the highway, and they sell pussy there. That's why they call them lot lizards, because it's parking lots. I do local, so I wouldn't know. Like, you don't even know about the lot lizards, bro. He do local truck driving, bro. You don't even know. That's sauce right there. I ain't gonna lie. I ain't gonna lie. I'm fucking with that. My shit hard, twin. I ain't gonna lie. My stream setup kind of hard, chat. I ain't gonna lie to y'all. It's a hard stream setup. I need something like I need something like right here, inside this corner to fill the fill the screen up, but that's hard. Oh, I heard about that. Was that the one that what's the little white girl that was on it? What's her name? Everybody hates. What's the white girl name that was in that school shooting like a decade ago? What's her name? Fuck. Was it that one? Irk? They brought, yeah. Greta Thunberg is her name. They got mad close and may have technically broken the blockade, but Israel captured them. Greta Thunberg was one of the people. Yes. Okay, I did hear about that. I have heard about that. I know that a bunch of them are being released currently. Here's my thing. Last time this happened, 10 people were killed by Israel. Yes, I heard about that. Greta, was she not in the shooting? I know she's a climate change activist, but was she not in the shooting? Am I making that up? I might be making that shit up. I might be making that shit up. I probably am. Who am I thinking about that? I know one of the kids from Parkland. The Parkland shooting became like an activist. Who was that? I ain't gonna lie. I'm not gonna lie. In real time, I definitely thought Greta Thunberg was in Parkland, by the way. I know she's a climate change activist. I knew that. But I definitely thought she was involved in David Hogg is who I'm talking about. David Hogg is the kid. Nigga. Somebody said nigga confusing Greta with David. I am. David Hogg is the kid. It's David Hogg. That's who I'm confusing. You're right. That's on me. That's on me, chat. That's on me. That's on me. I never claimed to know everything. That's on me. All I know is the IDF jumped her and made her kiss the flag like she was in the game now. Is that facts? No, you lying. Greta Thunberg humiliated, forced to kiss Israeli flag at the arrest from Gaza. Swedish activist Greta Thunberg was reportedly abused in Israeli prison after Gaza flotilla arrest. Other activists claim Thunberg was wrapped in Israeli flag shown by prison officials. That's crazy. That's crazy. Greta Thunberg is good milk. All right, y'all. Hold on, stop. Stop. The fuck you mean Greta Thunberg is good milk? Yo, I feel like we could support the cause without lying about how attractive she is. I feel like we can do that, Chad. I feel like we can do that. I feel like we can support the cause without lying about how attractive she is. Because we're lying. Let's be honest. We are lying about how attractive she is. As an international goer, I understand obscure hear me out, but you gotta relax. All right, chat. Thanks for everybody showing up to the stream tonight, man. That's we gonna end on that, man. Greta Thunberg being good milk is definitely the note we're leaving it on. Everybody join Discord, patreon.com/PattyMouth. Just join the $2 tier. You get access to the Discord. And when you join, shame Irk. Shame him. Shame that nigga. This is